Okay guys, this is Graven. This is hopefully the last one. I think this is number 9 if I'm correct. This will be the last one that we're going to do. I've got all my connections wired, so right now what I'm going to do is put a little bit of hot glue in here so I can mount the current sensor. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. There we go. And I'm just going to hold the sensor in place, kind of how I want it. Let it dry for a little while, see if you can see that or not. Takes a little while for this stuff to glue, but I've got I got the resistor wired in, I've got all the leads wired to the LED. So right now I'm just waiting for this glue to dry. There we go, it's just about there now. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and slide it on down into place. Actually, at this point here, we can put the housing back on. Yeah, it's not going to want to stay right away. It's okay. I'm also going to put a little bit of glue just on top of it. Again, I just want this stuff to hold in place. That's all I want it to do, is just hold that sensor in place so that when the blade clashes, it makes a noise. So now I'm going to put the housing on, and it just snaps back in place there. Oops, I forgot something. Don't forget it. It's the optic. It's kind of important. Try to get that back in. There we go. Optic lines up. There you go. Now I'm going to close. There we are, it's all closed up. Slide it on down the pin. Slides into place. Okay, so there we go. So far, so good. I want to move the wiring out a little bit because I know what's going to happen is there's a pin that goes in right here. So I kind of just want to make sure that the wire is going to sit a little bit out of the way. Okay, so we got all that in there now. Now I'm going to take the top piece and put the top piece back on, trying to keep the wire out of the grooves. Make sure you do that when you're putting it together, and it just snaps together. There we go. Everything's all good. Now I'm going to slide it back into the aluminum holder. But remember, first thing is to push the button down. Make sure that it is in the depressed mode. So I'm going to line it up. I'm going to slide it right on in. And there we go. Now it's in place. Now I can put one pin in place here, and that's the top one. This one doesn't hold the blade on or anything, and I'm using pliers. This is bad stuff, guys, but it's what I have with me. There we go. Next thing is I'm going to take the blade and oops, I need my other blade to screw this down because I cut some off of the bottom of the other blade. I actually took on my other blade this last pin off, which is the pin that actually sits inside the one that I slid the whole holder on. That's that one right there. On my other blade I cut it. This one I'm going to, like I said, later on I'm going to do a slit right down here with a kick off and then a back down, see, and think about putting a spring in there. So let me go grab my other blade real quick. Okay, so got the other blade back, and you can see on this one where I've cut it, now it's just got the one hole in there holding it. So I'm going to slide it over, slides right on over, and then I'm going to try to line up the pins so I can get the last pin in place. And there it is. See if I can get this. There we go. Now I'm just going to tap this one in because I'm going to be pulling it out and doing some stuff. So I'm just going to lightly tap it in. Okay, so now it is all back in, and the only thing that we need left to do is put the switch cover back on. And you can see here's the one that I've cut for it. Here's a real one, or not a real one, but an uncut one. And I've taken the bottom piece off because I took that bottom post off. Don't forget also to put the RBG switch cover back on. It just slides on there. And I'll slide that in. I'll screw it in. Screw it in. There it is. Now I'll get the battery pack and power it up and test it. Okay. I gotta quit putting pieces in the other room. So I'm just going to, it's on right now. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it off. There we go. And right now I have the 3 position on. 1 and 2 are off. On this one, I wired blue as 1, 3 is red, and green is 2. So here we go. And we'll kill lights. And right now I got it in the B mode. I also have the switch over all the way to the left. There we go. We got red, yellow, green, cyan, blue, purple, and then a whitish color with a little purple hint. It kind of travels up there. And the sensor still works and everything. Okay. So I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to turn it back. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to leave the red on. We're going to go into the R mode. Then I'm also going to switch this switch over. We'll turn it back on. There's the red. Kind of an orangish color. Green. Light blue. Blue. And a pink. And there it is. And that completes the tutorial of the complete teardown and modification of the jedi construction kit lightsaber. Next thing I will be doing over the next couple weeks, like I said, is trying to work on a spring retention snap blade. Also, one of the things you can do is if you want to make this removable blade and use an ultra blade, you can drill a hole with that other bit that I didn't use that I said number 1. It's a 964, I believe, bit. And just drill a hole and use your 8/32 tap it in, and that's where the set screw would go in there. Now I like the flush type, not the ones with the rounded heads on them, or the other type with the thread, not threaded, but they're the flat heads on them. I don't like those. What I like is they got a flush one that's just sits in all the way, and that's one of the ones I use. But we'll see if I do that next tutorial on the blade, if I can get that thing working with the spring tension blade. I still will probably use a retention screw just to keep it a little bit more secure, but we'll see. I'll do another tutorial then. Thanks a lot.